Hi Capricorns, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your fairy tale love. I have 12:12 on the clock when I'm recording this, so I'll take that as well. But welcome everybody. Let's see what Spirit has for you. I do have some charms. I have some initials today, so we'll get some guided messages. We will maybe confirm a love that's come into your life, or we will certainly manifest together a new love. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been guided here. Spirit, please share with me loving messages for everybody. What is it that you want us to know? What is it that you have for us today? I am listening for you now. I have a life partner. Your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. I want stability. Stability. I don't want a roller coaster ride. I don't want drama. I don't want crazy. I want stability. Maybe that's all that you're asking for. You know, like I want peace. That could be really important to you right now at this stage. Falling in love. Sudden feelings that this is the one that you've waited for. I love these cards, but I love this kind of magical fairy dust, like going around these people in these cards. I always feel that, you know, what is it about this person? You know, what is it about you that I'm falling for? And I think we ask ourselves that a lot, because when you fall for somebody, you're kind of like, why this person? You know, why not somebody else? Or out of all the thousands of people out there, this one person's put in front of me, and this is the one I have feelings for. So you can't help but wonder why. Like, where is this coming from, right? So, because we don't fall for everybody, but I like that kind of swirl of fairy dust around us. Like, there's something special about this person. There's something magical. You know, that this is somebody that stands out, or this is somebody that's just different than anybody I've ever met before, and vice versa. A friendly support. Your fairies, your guides, your friends are ready to give aid. This feeling of everybody is happy for you. I think that that's important. I feel like when you introduce people to family members or friends, and the reaction is, you guys are perfect for each other. I think you're going to be really happy with this person, and they genuinely like the person that you are with. I feel that that is a good feedback, that you're making some good choices. Other people see that this is going to be something that, you know, they can see that this person's pretty decent, or we're going to treat you right, or something like that. When you get that kind of blank stare, and they're like, well, what are you doing with this person? Like, are you out of your mind? You know, you got to kind of take a look at that. I have a soulmate. You have found your romantic partner. So is it a soulmate? Is this magical connection the soulmate that you've waited for? And we all wait for that magical person. And I do feel like, we'll know. I always feel like you'll know. I just feel like it's a different connection. It's a deeper connection. It's more heartfelt. You feel like you're diving into somebody. You know, it's nice. I have an 8 of Swords. I have a Knight of Cups. I have a 5 of Cups. And I have an 8 of Cups. It was almost a feeling of, in the midst of, I don't want to use the word despair, but you could be surrounded by stuff going on in your life. Chaos, family fights, problems, just Calgon take me away energy. And in the midst, it was almost like in the midst of all of this kind of crazy comes this beautiful night that, I don't know, is a breath of fresh air that gives you this sense of peace and comfort. that everything's going to be okay, that things are turning around, that there's still love in this world. So I don't know. It's almost like I go from, this might be an extreme example, but when a forest fire burns down, it's so everything's burnt. All the trees are down and there's, everything's burnt. But then in a very short period of time, there's little sprigs of green. And you don't even know where they're coming from. They're coming up underneath the ashes. They're breaking through the burnt branches. And these little sprigs of green grow in this like vast field of ash. And that's how I feel. I feel like you've got this love that's growing, that's about to come into your life or coming into your life now, when everything else in your life just felt like it was a lot. It was a lot. There's a lot going on. So maybe this is the breath of fresh air. Maybe this is the life break that Spirit is bringing you, or your life is about to change. It's as simple as that. Can one person change your life? Yeah, absolutely. I have a 9 of Cups. I have strength. I have a Fool. It's a new person, new journey. You don't know this person. Spirit just confirmed. I've got lots of juggling. Little bit of a 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You could be not trusting in the sense that you're so used to maybe things not going your way or things not working out that you may have a hard time with, this is too good to be true, or you're too perfect for me, or, you're going to go away. This isn't going to last. But that 8 of Swords also teaches us that nothing can hold you back. Nothing. Except for you. So you can decide that I do want to see where this goes. And even if I have to push through the fear, even if I have to push through the juggling of some kind, that maybe it is my turn. Maybe it's my turn for love. And I am going to have what other people have, or I'm finally finding the person that I'm meant to be with, or I'm sharing my life with somebody that I want to be with, that I'm in love with this person and they're in love with me. I'm not just settling. I'm not just with somebody for the sake of being with somebody because it's better than nothing. This is the pushing through energy of, I believe that this person is out there. So whoever this knight is, definitely is a feeling of knight in shining armor. And it's not that you need to be saved. It's just a feeling of something is lifted. Page of Cups. I start to have feelings. I'm that little sprig in the forest that is growing when I didn't know that something could even grow here. And here it is. So this could surprise some of you. This could be, sometimes Spirit has we say divine timing, but sometimes Spirit comes into our life at the oddest times in our lives, when a parent is very, very sick, or another kind of loss, or an illness, a very hard illness. Sometimes Spirit brings that person into our life at one of the darkest times in our lives. And you have to look at it as like, why are you in my life? And what is it about you that I'm falling for you? Is it the timing? Is it when I need you the most? Is it because Spirit sent you to me at a very difficult phase in my life? And you're a blessing to me, a total blessing? Or all of the above? I have steamy showers. I want to get hot and heavy stuff there. Lingerie. I'm opening up a door of, you know, sensuality that maybe hasn't been opened in a long time. I'm going on double dates. I'm meeting your friends. You're meeting mine. Things are lightening up for me. I'm having a good time. I'm meeting new friends. I'm making new friends. That feels nice. That feels good. I value you. We have the same values. They're both wearing wedding bands. So you both could believe in marriage. You both could believe in a formal contract. You could both believe in we should be married before we live together. Whatever your values are, but you have the same values. Eye contact. Boy, eye contact is big. If somebody is looking at you 75% of the time with their eye contact, that person's totally in love with you. Okay. If the majority of the time that you're with them, they are constantly looking at you. When you're talking, they are constantly focusing on you. They're not looking on their phone. They're not looking around. They're not playing with their hands. They're not, you know, checking out other people. They're looking at you. That person is falling in love with you. So there's a lot to be said for eye contact, and there's that lot to be said for I can't take my eyes off of you. So that's a big one. How was your day? I'm interested in you. I know it's tough right now. What can I do to help? How can I make your day a little better? You know, if you're struggling in some way. Let's explore the town. Let's go do something. Now that came into me as the couple who doesn't have to spend a lot of money to have fun. The couple who it's not that important to them that, you know, let's go for a bike ride. Let's go for a walk. Let's stop and get a sub, a sandwich. Some people, it's not that important. It doesn't mean that they don't have money. They could have a ton of money, but they don't have to spend money to enjoy each other. That getting in the car and going grocery shopping is a good time if they do it together. They have fun. They laugh. You know, they're running errands. So we don't have to spend a lot of money to have fun. So you've got somebody who is, I guess, living life on life's terms and just very optimistic and having a good time and wants to do that with you. I have a scavenger hunt. Let's go somewhere. How about taking out a map and just pointing and saying, you know what, I've never been there. Let's just go. Let's take a day trip. Let's see where we end up. And I love that. I love that feeling of let's just get in the car and go. I don't know where we're going, but I think that we're going to go somewhere and it doesn't matter. Just do something together. I have coffee dates, but not so much a date as much as quality time. It could be that we spend, you know, we have a cup of coffee every morning together before work. And that's like our private time, or that's a special time for us. Or on the mornings, like on the weekends, we sit and have, you know, we spend an extra hour having a cup of coffee and we talk about our day and what do you want to do today? You know, so maybe that cup of coffee is a connecting time for some of you. It is in my house. I mean, I love my coffee. You guys know that. So my husband makes my coffee every morning. Coffee time, coffee talk, pillow talk. Let's see what some Text messages, maybe. Let's see what they'll send you. You're just too good to be true. I think that there's something about this person coming into your energy when I don't believe in dark clouds over people. I don't believe in curses or anything like that. But maybe you've just been going from one thing after another. And it's just like, ugh, you know, when is this going to end? You know, 2 steps forward, you know, 10 steps back. And it just feels like I just keep like facing things by myself. And then this person comes into your life and it's this huge friendship. It's a partner. It's somebody who cares about how your day went. It's somebody who cares like how your life is going and how to help you and them make our lives better together. And almost this like weight off your shoulders, because you just feel maybe for the first time in a long time, you don't have to do it alone. I miss your sweet face when I'm not with you. Okay, maybe just going to work. I miss you when I'm at work. Thank you for a great time. I have a great time when we're together. You know, I had a great night last night. I can't wait to see you again. I miss you already. I have so much to do, but I would rather just text you. I'm supposed to be cleaning the house. I'm supposed to be doing laundry, but I'm sitting here and texting you all night long and I'm not getting anything done. I'm supposed to be working and I'm texting you from work and I'm definitely not getting anything done. Let's see what the initials are. First initials, last initials. Let's see if we get a name, something like that. The letter I have a G. I have a C. U. C. I have a V. An F. V. E. K. I have an S. A. L. A. M. E. S. And let's get a couple more. N. And a Q. Okay, so some of you definitely could connect to that. What sign, sun, moon, rising? What sign are they? What sign could I be? Maybe you'll connect to these. I have a Virgo, Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, and I have a Libra today. Spirit, tell me what else you want me to know at this time about this connection, any guidance that you have for us. Wildness and freedom. Number 35, let go and be. I feel like I want to, it was more of a feeling of this person is teaching me how not everything is in my control. That sometimes we just have to let go of things. We have to let go of worry, not necessarily a person from your past, but maybe I have a tremendous anxiety over what's going to happen next or what's going to happen in the future or what's coming next or this or that. So maybe this person helps you with, you don't have control over that. Let's worry about that when it happens. So maybe they help you with not projecting into the future with worry. And they help you stay in the present and say, you know what, we're right here, we're okay, and you're not alone. And there's a sense of a safety net with this person. Let me be your safety net, okay? And you're not used to that. Let me be your life jacket. Let me be that life ring that you throw to somebody in the water that's drowning. And you're not used to that. You're not used to somebody saying, let me be your rock. Let me be your anchor. Let me be there for you. I feel like that's something that, you're just not used to that. So it's, but accept it and be grateful for it and be blessed. Allow somebody to help you. emotionally, spiritually, financially, whatever it takes. You don't have to do it alone. We're put on this earth to be with other human beings as a community. And you don't ever have to feel alone. That's how we were made and how we're designed. So you surround yourself with people who can help you. You surround yourself with people who you can help. And that is how we work. And that's how we live our lives. So don't feel bad if somebody's come into your life because God wants them to be there for you. That's not something that you feel guilty about. That's something you feel thankful for. Stillness, be calm and quiet. You know, this person could bring you a sense of peace for the first time in a long time. Maybe the stress and the anxiety that you have been suffering with, or the worry constantly of something. And just knowing that there's somebody by your side, just knowing that somebody to talk to, somebody to bounce ideas off of, somebody to troubleshoot, put out fires with you, whatever it is, just day-to-day living. It quiets you somehow. It allows you to breathe, Spirit just said. So there's so many aspects of this relationship I love, but I mostly love that it's allowing you to live a more healing energy, a more content energy. I have sheltered. You are cherished. Somebody watching over you while you sleep. That's a very divine masculine energy. That is a protect energy. That is the person who, when you're walking on the sidewalk, they walk closer to the street so that you're not next to the cars. They are. That's the person who always is kind of has their eye on you to make sure somebody doesn't come up behind you or hurt you in any way. So that's a very protective energy. That's a very divine masculine energy to me. Spirit, please share with me. I have a King of Swords. I have a World. I think you just found I just think you found your dream person. I mean, I don't know how else to say it, but I feel like this is, I don't know, a gift from God. Somebody to share your life with. 2 of Cups and a Page of Cups. The page came into me as I have feelings for you too. So we both admit that we have feelings. And that King is going to be, I feel, really brutally honest with, I want to share my life with you. I want to share my time with you. I definitely see you as the person that I'm supposed to be with. I don't feel like they're going to be afraid to say those things. I really don't. What's the bottom of my deck? I have a 4 of Swords. So I've waited for you. I've healed so that I could find you. I have been alone for a long time and I'm ready. So I don't feel like they're just coming out of a relationship. I don't feel like this isn't any kind of rebound or anything like that. I feel like they're giving it a lot of serious thought to, you're the type of person I want in my life. We all get to choose. We get to choose who we want in our energy and who we don't. And, you know, you're going to choose them and they're going to choose you. And that's how it works. Let's get some charms. I think that this is a dream. This is your dream person, you know? I mean, it's magical. It's, you're the lucky one. Your life is about to change. All right, so here's the charms. Let's see if we can get a handful of clues from these. And I'm going to go over here. Okay. Let's see. All right, the number 8, 8 weeks. I'm recording this on June 8th. So maybe today's the day. Maybe it's a confirmation. Okay. I have Pisces. This is a Scorpio. Okay. I have lots of plants. I have plants, gardening hat, flowers, plants. I have lots of plants. Okay. And I feel like I've got somebody who really has a green thumb. And I feel like it's not only it's indoor plants and it's outdoor plants. It's somebody who has plants everywhere. They love plants. They know how to take care of plants. They garden. They plant, they're saying tomato plants, but I feel like they're in barrels, not like a garden. I feel like they're like on a deck, something like that. So they're more into the flowers, I feel like, than the vegetables. I feel like the vegetables are maybe some herbs and maybe some little cherry tomatoes or something. But somebody has a green thumb, definitely has a green thumb. That would probably be a good gift to give them, is you brought them a plant. They would be happy with that. Like they just love it. Okay. I've got glasses. Somebody wears glasses. Okay. They're saying only to read. They're not all the time, but they're kind of laughing to themselves that I can't read a thing anymore. Like, when did I get old? Not that they're old, but it's more of like those readers. It's like having readers. Like I need glasses to read. I can see long distance, I can drive, but I couldn't see these charms right now without glasses at this point. So somebody who needs them to read, look at a computer, read a book. I do have a ghost, and I feel that I will say that that's been an experience. I'll say that whether it was the last relationship or a significant relationship, that somebody just walked out of it, just didn't have the decency for closure, just didn't have the decency to give the reason why. So I think we've experienced on either side, maybe both or one of us for sure, just a really rude example of ghosting. And I'm going to put that out there. And then I have a beautiful heart with like little angel wings. So did my angels send you my way? Maybe that's something we talk about. Like, I just know that you were divinely sent. I just know that my angels put you in my life because it's just so perfect, or you are the person that I needed in my life at this stage. And I can't believe how fast my life is changing just because of you. And it feels beautiful. It does. So that little forest that has, just remember they do, I mean, not where I live, but they go in and they burn down forests for the sake of growth. They literally will burn a part of the forest to create that growth, to create that new beginning in that forest as a part of, I don't know, environmental things. But I feel like this person coming into your life is just creating this new growth in you that it's just magical. It's really going to be a blessing. Let's see what the love messages are. Spirit, please share with me loving messages from my person, my future person. What is it that you need for us to know today? I feel you're my soulmate. They come into your life. Life changes. They're your rock. They're your anchor. They want to be there for you. They take away some worries and some fears. You start to feel very optimistic about your future. I've been scared of this connection because I don't want it to go away. I've been ghosted in the past. I've had people just walk away. And this is a little bit too good to be true, but I believe in it is more what I feel. I feel that you're both going to believe in this connection as opposed to being scared of this connection. I feel we are fated to be together. That I'm leaning more towards this than I'm scared of it. So I'm leaning more towards what are the chances of us meeting, or I know that you were put in my life for a reason, or what is it about you that I've fallen in love with? Out of all the people in the world, you're the person that I've met and I've fallen in love with. So it's more those types of, if I'm going to ask a question of myself, it's more that kind of questioning. I can't wait to show you off. I can't wait for my family to meet you. My friends, my sister's going to love you. You know, like, I can't wait. My mother's going to adore you. I know what I want, and that's you. So this person is making up their mind. I've never felt so attached to someone like I do with you. Somebody comes into your life when you need it the most. And difficult days, whatever they were sharing about the difficult days, this is a breath of fresh air in these difficult days. And I guess Spirit just wants you to continue to trust and believe in the magic and believe in the fairy tales of falling in love, because it's on its way. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, thank you for being here. I'm so grateful. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for all the comments. I really appreciate them. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame Soulmate channel, as I have been uploading a lot of videos on those as well. So thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and we'll see you all again real soon.